I'm Nura Ashki binti Zul Azmam. My metric number is 305672, and I'll explain about the Crummers rule, which Crummers rule is a method used to solve a system of linear equations with the same number of equations as unknowns. It applies to systems where the coefficient metric has a non-zero determinant. So first, based on the equation given, we have to put it on metric first. As you can see, A times X equal to B, and A is a coefficient matrix, X is the vector of unknown, and B is the right-hand sector. So, based on this matrix A, we can find the determinant A by this formula, and we got determinant A 0.44, and we use the same thing to A1, but we replace multiplying A1 to B. As you can see, the first column is replacing by B, and we use the same formula for determinant A1 to determinant A to find determinant A1 by we got 2 to 9.2, and based on this we can find on X1, which is the formula is X1 equal to A1 divided by A, and based on this we got that 229.2 divided by 0.44, we got 522.73. This is X1, and for A2 we use the same thing by replacing multiplying A2 to B, but you can see that the column 2 is replacing by B, and from this we can find determinant A2 that 414.2, and from this we can find X2, which use the same formula as X1, which is X2 equal to A2 divided by A, and we got 322.73. We use the same thing for A3, which is we're replacing the multiplying A3 by B. As you can see, the column 3 is replacing by B, and from this we got the determinant A3 90.0, and from this we can find the X3, which is used the same formula, X3 equal to A3 divided by A, and we got 204.55. So the final answer is for X1 is 522.73, and X2 is 322.73, and X3 is 204.55.
The second method that we will be using is the inversion matrix method. To solve this equation, first we have to find the value of determinant A by using the following formula, which is 0.44. The second step is to cover the first row and the first column, which I already highlighted in yellow. Then we'll write down the remaining number left that is not highlighted, which are -1, -0.7, 0, and -1. Next, we will cover the first row and the second column. Then we will get a number left, which is 0.7, -0.7, 0.2, and -1. Then we will continue with the first row and the third column, and moreover, like I showed in the calculation. Moving to the third step, which just combine all the numbers that we got in step 2. In step 4, what we will do is to multiply the number in first row and first column, which is -1, with the second column, which is -1, and minus the sum of number in first row, second column, which is -0.7, multiplied by number in second row, first column, which is 0. And we will get the answer, which is 1. We will do this for all the metrics that we get in step 3. I will show you another example which involves the negative sign. Like I said before, we multiply the number in first row, first column, which is second row, second column, which I already highlighted in pink for easier understanding, and then minus the sum of first row, second column, which multiply by second row, first column, which highlighted in blue. Then we will get the answer 0.56. Remember that there is a negative sign outside the bracket, so we have to multiply it with the answer that we got, which is -0.56. Then it will become positive. After done with all the metrics then we will get the value like I showed in step 5. In step 5, the number highlighted in green will remain at the same place. Then we exchange the number highlighted in yellow, pink, and blue among the same color only, which means that, for example, the yellow -1 will exchange with 0.56, while 0.7 will exchange with 0.2, and 0.7 will exchange with -0.2. And then we will get the position like in step 6. For step 7, we will multiply the denominator with the matrix that we got in step 6. Lastly, we will multiply the matrix in step 8 with the value that we got from the question, which is 200, -100, and -100. We will multiply the first row, first column number with 200 according to the color I have highlighted. And finally, we get the value of x1, which is 522.73, x2 equals to 322.73, and x3 equals to 304.55.
The next method we will use to solve this equation is the variable substitutions method. So in these questions, we have three equations. So first, from the first equations, x1 minus x2 equals to 200, we need to get the x2 equation. So in order to get the x2 equations, we have to switch the x1 to the right hand side. So we will get x2 equals x1 minus 200. And we label these equations as number 4. So next we have to substitute the number 4 equations inside the first equations. So this one is the x2. We have to substitute inside the x2 in the first equations, and we will get negative 0.3 x1 minus 0.7 x3 equals to negative 300. And also we label it become number 5. So from the third equations, we have to get the x3. So in order to get the x3, we have to switch the 0.2 x1 to the right hand side. So we will get x3 equals to 0.2 x1 minus 100. And we label it as number 6. Next, we have to substitute the number 6 equations inside the number 5 equation just now we get. So we will have this one, the number 6 equation is negative x3 equals to 0.2 x1 minus 100. We will substitute this one inside the number 5 x3, 0.7 x3 substitute inside. So we will get x1 equal to 522.73. So just now we already have the x1 answer, so we have to substitute inside the equations number 6. So we will get x3 equal to 204.55. And next we substitute again the x1 equals to 522.73 inside the first equations, and we will get x2 equals to 322.73. So this is the final answer. X1 equals to 522.73, x2 equals to 322.73, x3 equals to 204.55.
Last method is elimination method. As we can see, there are three equations that are given. So we label as equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. First, we need to eliminate one variable, so we need to choose two equations to eliminate that variable. So I choose equation 1 and equation 2 to eliminate x2. We need to minus equation 1 and equation 2. So we get 0.3 x1 plus 0.7 x3 equal to 300. Then we label as equation 4. Next, we need to multiply equation 3 with 0.7 to eliminate x3. Then we got 0.14 x1 minus 0.7 x3 equal to negative 70 and label as equation 5. Next, we need to add between equation 5 and 4, so we get 0.44 x1 equal to 230. Then x1 equal to 502.22.73. Next, we need to substitute that x1 in equation 1. So 522.73 minus x2 equal to 200. Then x2 equal to 322.73. Next, we need to substitute x1 in equation 3. So 0.2 multiplied by 522.73 minus x3 equal to negative 100. So 104.55 minus x3 equal to negative 100. So we get x3 equal to 204.55.